EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they turn to Ford. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Hey, look at this Browns defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win.
But that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Screen play, McKinnon. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Off play action, it's Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's Watson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Watson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Minshew. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Minshew sets to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Las Vegas, certainly the home to a bunch of great shows, but none worth the price of admission more than Davante Adams. Produced over 1,100 yards for the 4th straight year despite some instability around him. And he's looking to make it 5 straight this season.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They run with Ford. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're
fighting for the end zone, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now it's Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Browns 14. Raiders nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew out to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Browns drive about to get started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 98 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Raiders nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The left side throw complete to Adams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's to Bowers once again.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And now Minshew saw something he didn't like, so he's going to call a timeout.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now Watson. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hines is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. a clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
3rd and 12.
Here's Minshew. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down,
Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Abdullah lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the
out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Minshew sets to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Minshew. Here's a diving catch right side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
They'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And Watson's going to throw it here.
A quick throw there is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Going to need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I love the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.